Thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring you another video. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is a timeless reading. You could also use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this energy as your own. I get my information from God and from the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards or anything. Um, if you'd like to work with me on spiritual advice, twin flame stuff, and more, my information is in the description below. And if you'd like to book a free consult with me, my Calendly link is in the description below. We all have masculine and feminine energies in our bodies, so keep in mind masculine can be feminine, feminine can be masculine, so use those terms as they make sense in your situation. All right, child, so let's get into it. So, a number a number that came up for me, and maybe I'll just talk about the number one at a time. The number that came up is 111, and um, I'll get into that and what it can mean for what's going on with you right now. But right now, your divine masculine is falling deeper with you, trying to get closer to you. And because the communication isn't coming the way you have asked for it to come, you're not sure whether they really care for you. And of course, a lot of people say actions speak louder than words, but I think the two of them together are a very powerful combination. So for you, collective, you might feel like, okay, fine, this is great. However, I feel like the divine masculine is not telling me what I want to know. And in this situation, it isn't so much about you give someone an ultimatum and they must do it or else. That's not what you're doing. You're not trying to treat someone like a kid or, you know, give them detention or something if they are disobedient, or write them up if they're, for insubordination or something. That's not what you are trying to do. What you are saying is, if you don't, all all you're asking, all we're asking, treat me fair. That's it. It's and that's, I mean, the bar is so low sometimes we feel like we're compromising, but that time is done. So either you do it or you don't. You in or you out. Which one is it? And so that's, that's a huge part of this, that the communication. Now, I don't know if you've had these experiences. Hopefully you'll tell me in the comment section, but um glitches. Glitches. The phone messages not going through, or the internet, or like Wi-Fi is like just cutting out, and it's not just once, but it's several times. And so maybe something is trying to interfere with the communication. Maybe some evil force does not want the two of you together. Maybe, we could get into some spiritual stuff and we can say more about, at least more spiritual stuff. And we could say maybe something is trying to deceive the divine masculine so that they don't say what they really want to say. So they're trying to express it in um, music. So music can be a powerful tool to share messages, dreams, visions, things like that. And I could also get into some of the dreams that I've been having, but I've been dreaming about. Maybe collective, maybe you going um, away, traveling, wherever you know that your body is the healthiest, where you feel the best, where you feel the most energized. Um, but you might be experiencing this, that there's something trying to block this or stand in the way. But divine masculine might want to take you away, might want the two of you to go away together, sorry. Might want to propose to you, might want to move the relationship forward. And my throat is getting a little, I feel the tickle, so this is more, like I'm talking about with I don't know what's going on with Mercury, and maybe this is it on the communication front. Maybe this might also mean something for the news, but uh, keep in mind, Mercury is going into retrograde on June 29th. Mercury been doing some strange stuff, is what I'm going to say, with technology, with communication, all that lately. And so I would say you have to be careful about that right now. But as Mercury starts to get close to um, that time, we can start feeling the effects of Mercury going into retrograde. So, communication, it could be technology, tablets, phones, um, internet. Again, we talked about it. There can be cyber attacks. There can be like robots malfunctioning. Um, Unfortunately, I think some people could be unalived in this round, but we will see. Some things are being communicated, but at times it feels like manipulative. Um, but you could be pretty frustrated by divine masculine trying to communicate. And you're like, well, just spit it out. And for them, it will take work, but continue to ask for what you want. Um, and that's a part of what we're focused on here, but asking for what you want, not backing down, not settling because you don't have to, and knowing when to stay and when to move on. 111. So I said I was going to get into 111. So the angel number 111. What does it mean? Um, Unity is what I recall. Um, and that's number one. So the beginning of everything, things being created, and this could be a time, this is spring, things are being born, being birthed. So this could be a time of renewal for you, be a time of rest, and something might be trying to interfere with that. It could be, a time when a lot of things are getting started. And I know, being a fire sign and a spring baby, it's it's a time when, you know, I'm tired at times, but I'm like, I can't sleep. It's too exciting. There's too much to do. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going back to sleep. And then I wake up early and I get up and I'm just up, but I'm getting so much stuff done and I'm being productive. And so we just got to remember to take care of ourselves and rest when we need to. Um, but keep the momentum, keep the excitement going, because there's something about this energy right now that I don't know if it's, the elites or, certain entities, evil energies, forces that are trying to stop us from moving forward, being successful, starting something new. And they say, The darkest hour is often just before the dawn, so don't give up, do not stop. It's just being mindful that something might be trying to pull you down, stop you, slow you down, whatever. And the divine masculine, again, communication might be slow, it might not be as good, or it might not be as clear as you want it to be, but it is there. And you just have to make a decision about how you want to move forward and what you want to do with that. So again, back to the number one. So 111 adds up to 3. It is a number of change, growth, and learning your power. So um, it can mean a lot of different things, but for love, it is that unity thing coming together. But you have to trust yourself and God that the circumstances are going to be lined up for you to get things that are in your best interest. What you need to do is act from a place of integrity, trust your intuition, um, don't let yourself get carried away or lose yourself. Um, and again, sometimes the darkest hour is just before dawn. So just keep in mind, with this love, with, you know, career moves that you're making, with making money and things like that, you really need to search deep down and dig deep down and do the things that you know are meaningful for you, because energy, you cannot afford to waste energy doing stuff that you know you don't need to do. And divine masculine is also on this path where, they're saying they can't afford to waste time, energy, whatever, happiness, doing stuff that they don't want to do. A song that's come up, and maybe I'll bring it up again in another video, is it's just the chorus part of the weekend song, Wasted Moments, I want to say it is. I should look it up, and then, like I said, I want to talk about this song more, but it's the chorus part says, "Wake up. I don't want to wake up if you're not next to me," is the message. And so, um, again, deepening love, profound love, and they're being very specific with the messages that they're sending you. But like I said, for you, you have to make a decision about whether it's enough, whether it is enough detail, whether it is, what you're looking for. And if it's not, um, if you need to stay open to other situations, other people, other things, because you feel like, divine masculine isn't treating you fair. All right, y'all. So I didn't want to make the video too long. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. Um, Continue to glow up, continue to watch, read, listen to things that lift you up. Continue to work on um, growing your spiritual gifts, abilities, and powers. Continue to work on surrounding yourself with people that want you to win. Continue to work on surrounding yourself with energy that lifts everyone up. Um, as always, happy lightning fast manifesting. And I'm going to talk to y'all again soon. All right. Love y'all. Bye for now.